It got to a point I had an opportunity to get a generator. My neighbor said, I've got a generator, and what's cool is I've also got the cable to plug into the generator to plug into your box to run your house. And you can run everything but probably the stove and the AC, but you can have a fan and lights, TV and stuff. I'm like, hey, cool. And I thought, oh, how heavy is this generator? Because you see, water was all the way up to my house. I mean, you can't carry a big, heavy generator in floodwater. So he says, well, it's pretty heavy. And he goes, if you can find a way to get it from my house to yours, because he lived all the way at the end of the street from me. That was kind of a long walk, but if you can find a way to get it there, I'll come help you hook it up and you can run it. I'm like, okay. So I stepped outside and I was like, oh, I can't drive in this. What am I going to do? And I said, oh, Lord, help me find a way. And I looked, and I'm not kidding you guys, right across the street in my neighbor's yard, never seen it there before, was a flat bottom boat. Okay, that's pretty easy. It made that part simple. So I grabbed the boat, and it didn't have a motor, and it had some oars in it. So I got in and I tried to row, right? Well, Harvey was still blowing around, and it was blowing me all over the place. I couldn't row it. So I thought, well, I can wade. So I grabbed the boat by my hand and walked and pulled it all the way down. A friend let me borrow a generator. He lives a block or more away. And I borrowed this flat bottom boat from somebody across the street. The problem is, it's so windy, I can't row it by myself. It's too much work, so I gotta walk it.
Andy, I finally got your boy to do some work here.
Oh boy.
Hey, Dad.
You videoing too?
Yep. There's Chris in the back. You got me riding. Look at me riding right here. How about that? Yeah. Head down to Ray's house right now. Hook this generator up.
We got the generator and we put it in there. And while we were outside putting the generator in, the woman across the street comes running out. Oh, can you take me out of here? I said, yeah, we got a boat right here. Where do you need to go? She goes, I got to get out of my house. And she goes, I got some friends coming to get me, but they don't know how to get to me. And I said, well, hop on in. And she goes, you know, I prayed to the Lord, Lord, send me somebody that would get me out of here. And my friend that was with me, he said, the Lord answered your prayer. And by the way, this guy's a pastor. And she goes, oh, hallelujah. And she started it was great. I got a picture. It was incredible. I stepped out not knowing what in the world to do. And there was a boat right across the street. And it led to the next thing, and it led to the next thing. And this woman's prayer got answered. The story's not about me getting a generator. The story's about the woman who prayed and something came. Somebody came. Did I not say Romans 8:28? And I'm paraphrasing. All things work for those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. Now I know a woman down around my neighborhood that needs ministering to. When she comes back, I can go visit her. I didn't know her before. Her prayer was answered. We got her out of there. And she was now safe because we delivered her to the other side. I want you to hold that picture. Over here, she's in trouble and distress. I need somebody to come get me and move me from my place of danger across trouble to a place of safety. You see what I'm getting at? John 5:24 says, most assuredly I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life. He shall not come into judgment, but has passed from death into life. He pulls us from one place to another. God is showing Himself in Harvey. I couldn't have this story if it weren't for Harvey. I couldn't have ministered to this woman if these things hadn't happened. God put me in a need. He put me in an uncomfortable situation so that I would get up and go somewhere so that someone else could be blessed with confirmation in the prayer they asked for. Do you see? Harvey's doing that across the whole city of Houston right now. It's going to be, I can't wait for the stories that come out of there. God is proving Himself. Remember, He does His best work in our weakness. Remember that. Oh God, if you don't remember anything else I say, at least remember today that God does His best stuff in our weakness. Now, I was drowning in a flood of sin. My Messiah Jesus came to save me when I called upon His name, and He has delivered me over to the other side. From where? To what? To life. You think of y'all seen the Cajun Navy out there? They're coming in. I think that is such a wonderful name. I love that. The Cajun Navy. That's awesome. I think of a boat with a big pot of gumbo on it or something, but you know, it's really awesome that they all came in and they lined up the highways just by miles and put in their boats, and they came from Louisiana. They came from, some guys came from way up in the northern United States. They came from a long way to come and pluck our people out of the water and to help us and do something for us. But like the Cajun Navy, these guys, they sacrificed themselves. They came a long way from their homes to come to us. Jesus, who is the ultimate hero. They've been calling the Cajun Navy heroes. Jesus, the ultimate hero, He came a long way to save us. He came all the way from the throne of God, and He sacrificed Himself to save you.